Welcome to In Our Words, a weekly segment of LMP's opinion section that highlights some of the week's most thought-provoking issues. The following are the opinions of the LMP editorial board and not the news department. And so it ends for Kathleen Kane. The former Pennsylvania Attorney General was sentenced last week to 10 to 23 months in Montgomery County Jail. In August, a jury found Kane guilty of leaking grand jury material and then lying about it under oath. The political future is long gone, a future that once included a possible run for U.S. Senate or the governor's mansion, a future as a rising star in the Democratic Party. On one hand, it's difficult not to feel sorry for Kane. At the sentencing hearing, Kane told Judge Wendy Demchik-Alloy, "I don't care what happens to me." She said her only concern is her two teenage boys and asked the judge to, quote, "have mercy on them." But here's where and why the sympathy for Kane is tempered. Kane abused her office and used her position as leverage in an attempt to vanquish political foes. She lied about it and then refused to resign, ignoring calls from Governor Tom Wolf and many others. That is, until she was convicted. On her last day in office, Kane told reporters that she, quote, "had no regrets." Those were her last official words as Attorney General and, as it turned out, her political epitaph. The LMP editorial board endorsed 3 candidates last week in an unexpectedly tight 16th congressional district race between Republican State Senator Lloyd Smucker and his main challenger, Democrat Christina Hartman. We chose Smucker. Although we envision a bright political future for Hartman, we believe Smucker, after a successful 2 terms in Harrisburg, is most prepared to represent Lancaster County in the U.S. House. Choosing between incumbent Senator Pat Toomey and Democrat Katie McGinty for U.S. Senate proved to be another challenge. There is a lot we admire about Toomey, but over the course of his campaign, we feel as though Lancaster County has been taken for granted. McGinty, on the other hand, has shown a genuine interest in and understanding of Lancaster County. We need someone committed to his or her constituents. From beginning to end, we believe Katie McGinty is that person. Finally, for the 13th state Senate district seat, we chose Republican Scott Martin over Democrat Greg Paulson. In our editorial board interview, Martin brimmed with energy and an appealing, if not somewhat nerdish, excitement for the tests that lie ahead for the Pennsylvania legislature. That passion is much needed in Harrisburg. Speaking of voting, the 2016 election just had another bombshell of a story. No, we're not talking about Donald Trump's comments or the FBI's investigation into Hillary Clinton's emails. We're talking about Justin Timberlake's ballot selfie. Timberlake posted a picture of himself in the voting booth on Instagram, encouraging his millions of fans to, in his words, rock the vote. In his home state of Tennessee, however, taking a photo or video inside a polling place is illegal. In Pennsylvania, there's no such rule, but officials have suggested not taking that risk. We happen to agree, particularly during this heated election season. For your protection, we wouldn't advise attracting unnecessary attention to yourselves inside the voting booth. Perhaps this year the, quote, "I voted" sticker will suffice. That will do it for In Our Words this week. If you have an opinion you would like to share with us, you can email us at lancasterletters@lmpnews.com. You can also see what we think in the opinion section at lancasteronline.com. I'm Rich Maneri. We'll see you next time.